This I thought was, there's been no time to vet this, but there are indications that this is exactly what Robby Starbuck says it is. So let's just read the tweet.
Oh, wow.
He says, huge news. I am suing Google today. What you're about to see is insane. Since 2023, Google AI, Bard, Gemini, and Gemma have been defaming me with fake criminal allegations, including sexual assault, child rape, abuse, fraud, stalking, drug charges, and even saying I was in Epstein's flight logs.
My God.
It's all 100% fake, all generated by Google's AI. I have zero criminal record or allegations. So why did Google do it? Google's AI says that I was targeted because of my political views. Even worse, Google execs knew for 2 years that this was happening because I told them, and my lawyers sent cease and desist letters multiple times. This morning, my team at D Hill and Law. Yeah, and D Hill and Law. Hold on, it's Harmeet Dillon.
Yeah.
Filed my lawsuit against Google, and now I'm going public with all the receipts because this can't ever happen to anyone else. Google's AI didn't just lie, it built fake worlds to make its lies look real. Fake victims, fake therapy records, fake court records, fake police records, fake relationships, fake news stories. It even fabricated statements denouncing me from President Trump, Elon Musk, and J.D. Vance over sexual assaults that Google completely invented. One of the most dystopian things I've ever seen is how dedicated their AI was to doubling down on the lies. Google's AI routinely cited fake stories by creating fake links to real media outlets and shows, complete with fake headlines so readers would trust the information. It would continue to do this even if you called the AI out for lying or sending fake links. In short, it was creating fake legacy media reports as a way to launder trust with users so they would believe elaborate lies that it told. Some of the news outlets and people that Google's AI impersonated are listed below. Google's AI cited them all as either reporting on these fabricated allegations and crimes or cited them as having denounced me for sexual assault. Okay, then there's a long list of people. As a rule, AI must never harm humans. It must never defame or manipulate, no matter your politics. Bias in AI is a very, very serious issue. If we don't fix this now, we're in big trouble. This can destroy lives, reputations, and livelihoods. If we don't win this fight, then you no longer control your reputation because AI will define who you are to the rest of the world. You better hope it likes you. All right, so that's enough of this tweet. This story, which I take to be what Robby Starbuck says it is, Harmeet Dillon wouldn't be signed on to fight on his behalf if this were in any way not what he represents.
Yeah, no, and he doesn't, I don't know the man personally, but he's not prone to hyperbole.
Yeah. So anyway, I would take this at face value. What a terrifying story. And imagine the future. At the moment, this is still early in the AI era, and the AI is not spectacularly good at any of these things. And there are courts, but the degree to which AI is going to shape our viewpoint on everything and have the ability to wreck people. And so, as bad as it is to imagine a future of centralized bank digital currencies and social credit scores, this takes it to the next level. The idea that, it's not even that you behave in a way that displeases people and they unperson you. They can pretend that you behaved in a way that justifies your unpersoning, and how are you ever going to prove that you didn't do it?
Yeah.
And, again, this is the dawning of this AI era. This is the only moment at which we get to have this conversation because it's visible and because maybe there's a court in which we can adjudicate these things. But I was stunned, actually. I was looking at this, trying to understand it, and I happened to look into the replies, and there's something equally troubling there. Jen, do you want to show the reply to that? Okay, so go back up so I can see who the... It's X Marianne M, who says, you can add this one to your collection for Charlie, and then shows an AI overview reporting Charlie Kirk Charlie Kirk took his own life after a series of public statements expressing his belief that the American dream was out of reach for young people and that political violence was a threat to democracy. Kirk, the 31-year-old co-founder of Turning Point USA, a conservative organization, was killed by a gunshot at an event in Utah University. So I assume that that's just a hallucination of the AI, or a fantasy, or whatever it is. But, you know, as I said at the very beginning, right after the emergence of this credible AI, I said, look, this is a new species. You don't know what it is. And this is chilling, right? I mean, you know, in the case of Charlie Kirk, the AI is not going to convince us all that that was a suicide. But, you know, imagine a world 3 years down the road where you literally can't look at a video and know whether the event happened. In fact, it will be undetectable at some point very soon. And the point is, you will be scratching your head. Well, what actually happened to that person, right? You'd be able to flat out murder somebody and then AI it into a suicide. You know, who knows what's going to happen in the future? It's going to make the landscape for those who wish to abuse their power that much more amenable. And for those of us who wish to see a uniform set of explicit rules that we all abide by, we are going to be at a massive disadvantage.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, it's really something else.